Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. That there sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. Sports Plus Life. What? I'm just playing. My energy has just been low all day. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. My energy has been low all day. Maybe it's just a Monday thing. But I hope everybody has enjoyed their Monday, July 1st, 2000 of the 2-4. It's July 1st. You know what that means? That means my birthday is in 18 days. My birthday is in 18 days. My birthday is in 18 days. Oh, man. But anyway, before we get started, I got to give my shout outs to Two Tough Sports, that Madden Gamer League where all the games are broadcast on Twitch, as well as Heather's Craft Haven on TikTok, rocking the shirt again. Heather's Craft Haven on TikTok. My sis from another miss. What up, homie? Yo, I can send you the link. Fam. Because matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the link right now because Keith, we got some NBA that we need to talk about, homie. Because that's really what that is the sports topic for the day. That is the sports topic for the day. NBA free agency has been effing bananas. We got trades and stuff going on, all of that stuff. We got some major league moves, yo. We got some major league moves going in the going on. You got like 10, bro. Like, what the hell does that mean? We got some major league stuff going on in the NBA, major league moves going on in NBA. And it is something that we have got to talk about. I said this last week. I was more interested in the NBA free agency than I was in the draft. I didn't give a damn about the draft. I really didn't. I didn't give a damn about I didn't know most of these people. I mean, I knew the dude from Kentucky, and I knew the dude from UConn, and I knew the dude the Lakers drafted. And I'm not talking about Bronny, the Dalton Connect dude. I was familiar with some of those dudes because I was invested in the college basketball, but at least the March Madness part of it. Oh man, Keith didn't waste no damn time, my boy. Hey man,
I gotta go back to work.
On your face, homie. What's up?
I gotta go back into work, bro. I got like 10 minutes, bro.
I was just up there too, bro. I was just up there like an hour ago, bro.
What you been on, bro?
Man, just trying to get my transportation and shit straight, man. But other than that, what up, Rob? Trying to get my transportation and shit straight. But other than that, bro, just working, man. I'm pounding the pavement, grinding, bro. But I mean, I wanted to kind of, have a lead up into it, but you ain't been on the pod in a minute, so let's just call it what it is. Free agency has been the thing. Now, last week I came on here really complimenting and boasting about the moves that the New York Knicks have made. The New York Knicks have made some power moves. They are legitimately a top 5 team in the NBA. But if I'm going to say something about the New York Knicks, I got to say something about the Philadelphia 76ers. And not just because of them getting Paul George. Not just because of them getting Paul George. For them bringing back Kelly Oubre. For them signing Andre Drummond to back up Embiid, because it's going to be a number of games that Drummond is probably going to end up starting.
Don't say that. That's true, but don't say that.
I mean, it is what it is. But I have to give the Philadelphia 76ers major league credit, major league props. Yo, I put this on a comment on a YouTube video. I said, if everybody stays healthy, the East may be tougher to get out than the West. Because now you got to look at Boston, who's a champion. And I'm not trying to poo-poo Boston's title, but you're talking about, I never in all my years of watching basketball saw a road to a title so watered down than what the Boston Celtics had to go to. Not having to go through anybody's best players for a whole series until you got to the finals. Now, they didn't have Porzingis, but he's not their best player. Jimmy Butler was Miami's best player. Donovan Mitchell was Cleveland's best player. Tyrese Halliburton was Indiana's best player. And they didn't have to go through any of them for an entire series or at all in Jimmy Butler's case. But you think about health. Got Boston. Now you got the Knicks, the Nova Knicks. And now you got Philadelphia. You if you can assume health from Giannis and Dame and from Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland, the East finna be lit next year, bro. What did you think about the Paul George move to Philadelphia?
It doesn't move me. To be honest, like we seen Paul George's experience, like with LA and OKC. We've seen them with really well-built teams, and they just haven't been able to get over the hump. The big thing is health with the Sixers, and obviously this is a huge upgrade over Tobias Harris. But will they be able to beat Boston? Will they be able to beat the Nova Knicks? I don't know. We're going to be able to see.
We don't know because even though I like the Paul George move because it is better than Tobias Harris and it does give you another legit star. I don't think it'll hinder Tyrese Maxey's growth, but it all depends on the health of Joel Embiid. That's point blank and period.
Yeah,
that's point blank and period. Because while I like Maxey, I will say this. What Maxey didn't show yet is that he can be the reason why a team wins. Because when Joel Embiid got hurt last year, the Sixers went down. Maxey was there the entire time. He had numbers, but the record went down. So now if and when that happens, because I mean, Embiid ain't that much different from Kawhi Leonard. The inevitable is going to happen. Now you have another guy that you can lean on like Paul George. And I think bringing Oubre back again, I think, what's up, big sis? I think bringing Oubre back was a big move too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, I
give the contract they gave him, only $8 million a year, that's pretty good.
Hey, look, I give the Sixers really at most really a 2-year window because it's not like Paul George is a spring chicken. He's 34 years old.
Facts.
So it's not like Embiid's a spring chicken. He's 30. You know, so
he's 30.
Yeah, Embiid been in the league for 10 years, man. He was drafted in 2014.
That's crazy.
Yeah, time goes by like that. Time goes by. What's up, Tony?
Yo.
What did you think of the Paul George to the Philadelphia 76ers move?
I don't. I think it's more the same. I think it's names moving around. On paper, it looks one way at a certain year. Maybe if you put them in a time bubble and a time warp and take them back to a certain time, then I'm impressed. But other than that, I just think it's more the same. It's just names shuffling the deck, moving names around because all these dudes are names and shells of their former selves. And you know, has Embiid really been in the league 10 years?
He really has.
Has he played 10 years?
No, he's not played 10 years. He's played
exactly.
He's played about 8 where he's actually been on the floor. And with all the injuries, he's probably played about 5 years.
Right. So that's why none of that stuff actually. There's literally no moves, especially the Dallas move. Like, why are you paying that for washed up Clay?
Hold up. I wasn't going to the West yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, nothing. There's been no movement in the NBA in the East that has moved the needle with me. But I will say this, since we're talking East, 5 years, $315 million. That's why we can't get quality sports.
Oh, you talking about Tatum?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Jason Tatum has signed a 5-year, $314 million extension. But we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. For one, we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming a year ago after Jaylen Brown signed his deal. We knew that. We knew that was coming. But the Boston Celtics are for sale. That I did not know. The Celtics are for sale. Now speaking of Paul George, now let's venture out west. Before we talk about Klay Thompson, do you think that the trade that the Clippers did in 2019 for Paul George, seeing what they gave up, do you think that's one of the worst trades in the history of the NBA?
Yeah, it's up there.
Because, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't Paul George's fault. The one year that the Clippers went to the conference finals in 2021, Kawhi wasn't there for that neither. And they gave Kawhi, and Paul George wanted to remain a Clipper. But they would have. But if he had signed a max deal with the Clippers, that would have put them in such a luxury tax. I mean, I don't know if I'm giving James Harden 2 years, $70 million. That's $35 million a year either. But I mean, the Clippers, man, like you opening up a brand new stadium next year, and to me, their window pretty much is gone. To me, their window is gone as far as a title. I mean,
I like what the Clippers did, though.
What did they? Well, what else did they do?
They signed Kevin Porter Jr. He was a dog in Houston before the accusations and stuff, and he went overseas, and he's actually like a bucket. They re-signed. They got Nicholas Batum back, and they also
they got Derrick Batum Jones. Back.
Yeah, they got Batum back, and they also signed Derrick Jones Jr. So.
I saw that they signed Derrick Jones Jr., but that don't really move the needle for me. He's not as good as Paul George.
But I'm talking about like as a collective, just to replace that one player. I liked all the moves they made. They're looking to trade on Russell Westbrook. I actually heard they might trade Westbrook to Denver. I was like, I don't know about that. But I like what the Clippers did. And I do think Harden is worth $35 million a year. In this day and age, and how the salary cap has changed, and seeing all these huge contracts, Harden played well last year. He fit in pretty well.
Westbrook played well too.
Yeah, but we know what Westbrook is now. He's 6 man.
No, that's what they made him. That's what they made him. Russell Westbrook before Harden got there was busting ass. He was busting ass. So Westbrook about the team. So they thought that Harden having him come off the bench was a better fit. So be it. But I mean, if you're the Los Angeles Clippers, like I said, you gave Kawhi Leonard an extension, and the dude is never available when you need him the most. And I ain't trying to shit on Kawhi. It's just I'm just going by what my eyes have seen. The 1 year Kawhi was healthy for the entirety of their playoff run was the year in the bubble, was 2020. That's it.
And they lost.
They lost. The next year they went to the conference finals. He wasn't there. He wasn't there when he was there for the first round, half of the second round. He wasn't there when they closed out Utah. He wasn't there when they played Phoenix. Then he didn't play in the playoffs at all in 2022. Played one game last year in 2023, and played in like 2 games in 2024. Like my man is like when he's on the floor, he's great. But it's like it's the inevitable that's coming with Kawhi Leonard. And you can't blame Paul George for that surprise he got a ring in Toronto. The only reason why they got that ring in Toronto was
I got one question before I leave. Let's talk about the other team across the street, the Lakers. It seemed like y'all lost out on PG, y'all lost out on Clay. LeBron said he gonna take a pay cut for y'all to pick up somebody.
Who we picking up?
Which Chicago Bulls player you want? Do you want DeMar DeRozan or you want Zach LaVine?
DeRozan. I want DeRozan.
You want DeRozan over LaVine?
I do. He's more steady. Now
LaVine is more of a fit for y'all, bro.
I mean, that may be, but I mean, I just know LaVine. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be upset with either person. But I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I know DeMar is older, but I don't know. I mean, if you look at the Lakers, they're struggling to get people. The Warriors they get rid of Chris Paul, they trade Klay Thompson, and the Clippers,
You had an overreaction. You had an overreaction.
About what?
You said the Spurs might make the playoffs.
No, I didn't say might make the playoffs. I said the Spurs will make the playoffs next year.
The West is way too deep, bro. I don't see it happening, bro. The West is
I tell you why. Because and I'm just going off of what history has shown me with Chris Paul. If you put Chris Paul on a team with a bunch of young players where he is the unquestioned alpha dog leader, he brings out the best in those players, and they always surprise you. Look at Oklahoma City when he got traded from Houston to Oklahoma City for Westbrook. I was like, what the hell is he going to do in Oklahoma City? A bunch of young babies over there in Oklahoma City. And what happens is they end up going to the playoffs. They end up going to the playoffs as a fifth seed. Then he gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. I'm like, okay, I knew Devin Booker was there. They end up getting two wins away from a championship. He's done that his entire career. Now, Keith, I know you about to bounce, but we about to bring somebody new on here, somebody who wants to be a part of this Sports Plus Life thing. What's up, homie?
What's good with you?
Huh?
So what's good with you?
No, hold on, Sean. Hold on, my brother. We got somebody new on here. Oh, Spray, what's up with you?
Oh no, nigga, I ain't new.
Oh shit! See, you put these goddamn different names, Calvin.
Yeah, I had to put another name on here, man. I got served a cease and desist for the last one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So Smoke Diggity, he said he gonna join. He said I stole his whole flow bar for bar.
Oh, Smoke. Okay, well, this must be Smoke Hokage. Hi, Smoke Hokage. Welcome.
It's Hokage. It's Hokage.
Say that again.
It's Hokage.
Man, you don't come on here making demands. Is this your first time on the show? No, I'm just playing with you.
Look, I'm just trying to make sure you get my name right. That's all.
He said put some respect on my name.
Man, I was explaining to him that I got to serve the cease and desist from the last podcast because I was Smoke Diggity. You know what I'm saying? I changed my name up every time, and I guess I picked the wrong one. I got sued. So this is the real Smoke Diggity right here, y'all.
He just left us. I don't know where the real Smoke Diggity is at because
he do that. He sits outside. He do that. He be in it out. He's a good dude though. But anyway, what's up with y'all?
Ain't no. What's up with you, man?
I ain't doing that. How about that? How about Klay Thompson?
I was just talking about the Western Conference, the end of an era in Golden State. Klay Thompson is a Dallas Maverick. Tony, do you think they have overpaid Klay?
I already spoke my head on that. I said, yeah, I mean, it's a name, bro. Every one of these moves mostly is just moving around names, and on paper they look, but you're not considering the real life, prospect. A lot of these dudes, Klay, I mean, with Luka, all he has to do is kind of be in the right place and just do, the stuff that he did in the past. He didn't get that amount of money. Like, he didn't get a great amount of money.
No, he didn't.
But I think people are overrating the move in terms of thinking it moves the needle with the Mavs. It doesn't.
It gives them another shooter. That's it.
That's it. And in terms of on the other thing, speaking of the Mavs, I mean, Derrick Jones Jr. went from us to the Mavs. Went to the finals. So he's capitalizing on it, on that. So I'm not hating on him, but he's just a highlight here and there. He's a 3-and-D guy without a consistent 3.
Okay. Klay Thompson fucked himself up because he was looking for not a max deal, but he was looking for about 25-30 million a year. The Warriors offered him at the beginning of this past season. The Warriors offered him a 2-year, $48 million extension. That's $24 million a year. He said no to that. He said no to that. So, the Warriors, I guess he wanted to get the same thing that Draymond was getting paid, but he said no to that. But he signs a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Mavs. He's not even getting 20 a year. So, but but there'll be that game here and there where Klay, All Clay has to do is just spot up. That's it. All he has to do is spot up. I don't think he'll be a starter. I don't think. But then maybe then again, who knows? The Mavs could go small. They could have Kyrie, Luka, Clay. But I mean, it's the end of an era in Golden State. And Rob, you said something on the chat saying you surprised Kawhi Leonard got a ring with Toronto. The only reason why Toronto won that shit is because KD and Clay got hurt in the finals. That's it.
He's a fact. He's a fact.
I mean, because if KD doesn't get hurt, if KD plays that entire series, if KD and Clay play that entire series, Toronto gets swept. They get swept.
They might get a game. They might get a game.
Game 2, Mercy game.
They might have got Jimmy swept. They might get a game. I ain't gonna do it like that. They was a decent team.
They were decent, but the Warriors, but KD, but that version of the Warriors was hard to trifle with.
I agree.
They were very hard to trifle with. But how you doing, sir? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who's your favorite basketball team?
My favorite basketball team, to be honest, I ain't got one. I just like basketball.
Basketball. Okay.
But my favorite player right now, though, is John Morant. I like the young guy. They be hating on me. He gonna come back and he gonna be
Guns up, boy.
You know what I'm saying? It's a gun inside my city, yeah. But you know,
man, I'm not hating on him. I'm just telling him stop acting like Papa Doc from 8 Mile, nigga. You won't born in the streets. Stop trying to act like it. You got hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, and you trying to be out here thugging. He's an absolutely outstanding player. But come on, man, get your money.
Absolutely.
Get your money. You done made it to the big time. Don't act stupid now because you're trying to flash guns on Instagram. Don't be an ignorant ass fool. Get your money.
Well, the first one, he was being stupid. The second one was an accident. You could tell it was an accident.
He was accidentally being stupid.
because you got a gun don't mean you Papa Doc out here for 8 Mile. Like guns don't mean instant thug. That like you know.
His name was Parent. He's not a gangster. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence's parents got a real good marriage. But who's your favorite football team, bro?
Oh, I'm an Eagle fan.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Okay,
big baby.
you got a friend to the guy with the Eagle flag in the back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm an Eagle fan. But I'm from Georgia though. So you know what I'm saying.
You said what?
I'm from Georgia.
Oh, but no Bird Gang, no Dirty Birds. I mean,
oh, that's my second team. You know what I'm saying? I always got root for the home team, but you know when I started watching football for myself, you know I can pick my own. It was the Eagles, man. Eagles Nation, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, what do you expect from the Eagles this year?
We better win it all. We got the Avengers.
Okay.
We got everybody.
Okay, said he's standing on business. You trying to be part of this prediction league that we got going on here?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. What's it about?
No, I mean, no, it's not. It's when the season would start. We just, you know how much money I could be making from this shit. We just see who is the best at picking wins and losses, bro. No, you know, it's not complicated. It's not covering the spread or anything like that. It's just who's gonna win the game, who's gonna lose the game. The winner of the league last year was a female, Lex, and she pretty much led from start to finish.
Fucking cheater.
That was some bullshit. Yeah, be there for that shit. That man had a whole burner account on his joint.
See,
whole burner.
Don't listen to Calvin.
Man,
see, Calvin, that was real, I don't know what's going on. They didn't think Lex was a real person. She actually had to make a fucking video. And
I don't believe it.
Nigga, I am a real person. You saw her on draft night when she was with Keith at B-Dubs.
You see what this AI do nowadays? I don't trust it.
He was outside B-Dubs like, hey, baby, you want to make $5?
Yeah,
that's all right, Sean. Because when you join the fantasy league, you'll come to B-Dubs and you'll meet her.
Yeah, I don't trust the AI.
He ain't talking about Iverson. But okay, well, let me ask you what you said. You like basketball. What do you think of all of these free agent moves that's going on?
Typical NBA offseason. Man, nothing special happened. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James didn't get traded. Steph Curry didn't get traded. That's typical NBA offseason.
Calvin, what do you think of all the free agent moves?
Nothing. It's just it's just what they do. Big names, just you know what I'm saying. They still at the top. They still at the top. You know what I'm saying. You got big names moving around like, oh, you know what I'm saying. We go just, you know, like I've had a homeboy in Discord was like, yeah, man, we got Klay Thompson. I'm like, this ain't 2016. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, like he been back. And you see what he did. Well, it is what it is. It did what it's supposed to do. We talking about it.
If you really want to get technical, the Mavericks got 3 people now that don't play defense. Last year, they just went and got another guy and paid him $50 million to not play defense.
That's crazy because my boy Rob, who's commenting in the chat, he literally just said the same thing. He said 3 niggas now who don't play defense.
Exactly.
And it seemed like in basketball and in football, sometimes when a team lose in the championship, they make a real
drastic ass move.
or drastic ass reactionary ass move. Like they address why they I mean everybody try to address why they think they lost, but not shooting enough threes is not why they lost. So that's what they think that's what they address. Like we need more threes. So like Diggity said, now you got niggas not playing defense. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck was that?
That's my cat play.
That's what called.
That was an outburst. I can't see you. That's why I say that, because I can't see you. So it just it caught me off guard. No, but shout out to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum got that bag.
Duke Nation.
Jason Tatum got that 5-year, $314 million extension.
He should be thanking Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, absolutely. But make no mistake about it, Jaylen Brown deserved the Finals MVP.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes,
no, he didn't.
Yes,
no, he didn't. All right, let's talk numbers. Do you know that Jason Tatum is the first player ever to lead the team in points, rebounds, and assists and not win Finals MVP?
He averaged 2 points more than Jaylen Brown.
It's better. Keep going. Like 12 more assists.
He averaged 24 points. Jaylen Brown averaged 22. But what Jaylen Brown did on the defensive side of the ball, picking up Luka the entire from game one, he was the tone setter. Jaylen Brown was the tone setter of that series. The games where Jason Tatum had 2 30-point games that series that during in the finals. Those were the games that were blowouts. I'm not taking anything away from Jason Tatum, but I believe Jaylen Brown was the all-around better player in the series. You know, you can get assists, that's fine, but you do have to play defense and rebound the ball.
He was the best rebounder on the court.
Huh?
He was the best rebounder on the court. The only thing, other than a little bit of defensive efficiency, the only thing that Jaylen Brown did better than Jason Tatum.
No, it's not like Jaylen Brown guarded Derek Jones. He guarded Luka. There was a couple games where he had Luka like locked. Now I ain't gonna say totally locked, but he gave Luka a lot of problems. It's like let me put it this way. It's like in the 2014 series when it was Miami versus San Antonio. Kawhi Leonard got in Finals MVP. He only averaged 15 points a game. But the way he bothered LeBron defensively, was the tone setter. Fast forward the very next year, 2015, when the Warriors beat Cleveland, Andre Iguodala, he didn't average more than Steph or Klay or Draymond, but he was Finals MVP, and he started off that series coming off of the bench. When you play outstanding defense, particularly on the other team's best player, that matters. And those.
Okay, not to catch up. No, we'll talk the Warriors, because I'm really taking on that San Antonio one. Let's talk the Warriors. That was the worst display of finals MVP I've ever seen in my life. You said he didn't. What LeBron? LeBron averaged a 30-point triple double.
I didn't say he shut down LeBron. I said he bothered him defensively. The series changed when Iguodala was inserted into the starting lineup. The whole series changed.
True, it did, but that's not finals MVP worthy because the man went from shooting 50% to 48%. Like, he still had a 30-point triple double. He was the best player on the court. He didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, you weren't going to give the finals MVP to the losing team. That's only happened once. It was clear that the series changed. Because remember, Cleveland led that series 2-1. That's when they put Iguodala in the lineup. That's when they started having him more on LeBron, not the entire game, but particularly in crunch time when you needed him most. The same thing with Kawhi Leonard the year before. And they only averaged 15 and 16 points or 14 and 15 points respectively. But again, their all-around game got them finals MVP. And Jaylen Brown did way more than that against Luka. And I'm not poo-pooing on Jason Tatum, but I believe the overall impact and the tone setter. There's something to be said about being a tone setter. Because if you're just going out, I mean, Kevin Durant go out and score 35 points a game. And what does it mean? It means nothing. At least over the past couple of years, it's meant nothing. But when you have that player who's a tone setter, who's saying, yo, I got the best player. I'm going to D him up and still give you 22 on the offensive side of the board and playing great defense, that means something.
All right. You know what I'm saying? We're still not gonna act like Jason Tatum was a D'ing up whoever he was guarding. Like, they literally put Jason Tatum in the paint so everybody else can rotate. He was playing like they center.
Well,
that's when Porzingis got hurt.
I was going to say that happened when Porzingis. Well, they didn't have him playing as center because they had Horford playing more as their center. But I mean, hey, don't hate on JB. JB got that $300 million contract and got conference finals MVP and finals MVP. Who knows? Maybe Jason Tatum might do the same thing.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a conspiracy theory this time right quick. I feel like Jason Tatum didn't get finals MVP or Eastern Conference finals MVP. We ain't talking about that. He should have got that one too. But because they don't want a Jordan Brand athlete to be the face of the league. I said it. And just sprinkle a little crack in there.
You said sprinkle a little crack. Hey, bro. Hey, shut up, man. He said sprinkle some crack on it. Like, this man went Dave Chappelle on me. Sprinkle some crack on him and we'll get out of here. I don't know about the Jordan Brand thing, but I mean, I'm happy. Actually, I'm happy that Jaylen Brown won it because you don't see many woke niggas winning shit like that.
True. I agree.
I mean, even Jaylen Brown said when he won conference final, he said, I'm surprised. He said, because I don't win shit.
He shouldn't have won it. He shouldn't have won that either.
Well, the hate is real. What did Jaylen Brown do something to you personally?
No, I'm biased. Duke Nation. I'm a Duke fan, so we ain't talking about college.
Oh, God. I'm about to hang up on your motherfucking head. I'm about to take you off the goddamn screen. I bet you probably have this down that JJ Redick ass is the coach of the Lakers, ain't you?
Well, Duke Nation, you said it. I did. But we can throw that in there. Let's go, JJ.
That's LeBron's boy. That's LeBron boy. That's the shit that, like, I'm not even mad at the black nepotism, but I'm like, yo, don't spit in my face and say it's raining. Nigga, that's LeBron's coach. He got his coach to draft his son. LeBron ain't had nothing to do with that process. Bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Bullshit. I don't think Bronny should have been drafted.
I don't either. But hey, again, but you know what? What I can't be mad at, because stuff like that happens for people. I'm assuming you're an African American, sir. I'm going to assume that.
A little bit. Nah, I can play. I'm a lot of bit.
Stuff like that doesn't happen for people who look like, how many times has somebody, that's how you get a job in the fucking country. You know somebody who knows somebody.
Now, we got black jobs. That was you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump said we got black jobs.
That's what who said?
Donald Trump. We got jobs specifically for black people.
Hey, bro, let me ask you something. You a Trump supporter?
No.
Hey, you got to watch us on Friday nights, bro, on conspiracy theories. Woo wee wee. We are
I'm here.
heavy, huh?
I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
We are heavy in this motherfucker. Tony, hey, who do you
Yeah.
think should have been Finals MVP, bro?
Jaylen Brown.
Now, would you explain why you think Jaylen Brown should have been Finals MVP? Hold on, Tony. Hold on, Tony. Rob, I'm not calling you a Trump supporter. All I said was he a Trump supporter? That's all. Now, go ahead. Go ahead, Tony.
Because Jaylen Brown played both ends of the court, and he showed up in those tight games, close games. He showed up. Tatum only kind of put up numbers when the games were out of hand. So
he just literally echoed what I said.
And so, I mean, it doesn't the Finals MVP doesn't always come down to who got the most points per game. Dynamic is who is the most valuable man on the floor, and for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown was. You would have thought that was his team, and Jason Tatum was robbing, just overachieving in a couple games.
I don't agree. Jason Tatum was the center. He was their best rebounder. He was their point guard. He was their best six man. He was even their best scorer. Jaylen, I'm not mistaken, Jaylen Brown only had one more steal than Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum only averaged 2 more points than him.
It don't matter.
No, but the problem, bro, is you watched every game, right? Every time there was a momentum shift, who stopped the momentum shift?
I might give you that.
The stat box is one thing, but every time there was a momentum shift, who really stopped the momentum shift in those games?
That'll be Jaylen Brown. But when the team was in an array on offense, who made the pass? Who pushed the break? It was Jason Tatum.
Actually, it was Drew Holiday who did that.
No. Drew Holiday don't play point guard. I mean,
Drew Holiday
does play point guard.
Drew Holiday.
I know he plays the point guard, but when I know he plays, he put distance, say PG, true enough. But that man was in the paint. He was like that mini center too. He wasn't really doing much. You know what I'm saying? Like as a point guard, that wasn't Jason Tatum.
The point guard was Drew Holiday, bro.
Man, no. The person on the depth chart say PG was Drew Holiday. The person actually making the point guard move, old schooly, controlling the offense was Jason Tatum.
You sure you watched the finals?
Yeah. Y'all not see the finals?
I saw him. Well, I saw him anyway.
I understand, man. The man got hold twice in the Eastern Conference Finals and in the
Well, he just finals. Okay. Well, I tell you what, Jaylen Brown got the MVP awards. Jason Tatum got the bigger contract. So who winning?
It's like what, a $5 million difference or something?
No, it's about a $10 million difference.
So who winning? I don't know. Do they not make it up in like endorsements or something? Like,
well, Jason Tatum is the one who gets more endorsements. You just said it yourself. He's a Jordan brand player.
Yeah, but have you met Jordan brand players?
Huh?
They garbage. Jordan brand players are like terrible. They don't do nothing.
Kyrie's not terrible.
Kyrie is a Anita athlete, and he was also a Nike athlete before then. They're not Jordan brand. I think they got Luka. But no Jordan brand athlete has won Finals MVP or league MVP, as a matter of fact.
Well, Jordan Brand don't want Jordan don't want nobody better than him.
Maybe, but that's not why he sucks as an owner. Then you want to take him by better.
All right, then. All right. All right, then you just set a mouthful there. Well, this gonna be fun. This gonna be fun. This gonna be fun come football season.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be very, very fun. This is gonna be fun. But Calvin, you I wish you would have been on the last episode when I played a couple of those videos in regards to what Tony sent me in regards to the political stuff. Diggity, do you keep up at all with like the presidential debate and stuff like that?
Yes. Not recently though, because I've
I,
been on working and moving. But yeah, normally I would keep up with.
I don't, but I have Calvin and Tony and my homeboy Robert to keep up with that. But I couldn't help but notice the shit show that was the first presidential debate. Both of them looked horrible.
Never mind that, sir. That ain't important no more. Today was important. Today was important.
What happened?
Well, the Supreme Court had the Trump immunity case in their hands, and they ruled on it today. And in some respects, they basically said if a president can legitimize whatever his actions are in the course of his duty, then he is immune from prosecution. They never actually addressed the whole thing of what Trump lawyers are arguing, that I could assassinate my political opponents. They just simply left that out there. Now, everyone is bemoaning what happens if Trump wins, because you'll basically be creating a dictator based on the way the Supreme Court ruled, while not looking at that Joe Biden is the current president. So that rule applies to him. Right now, it applies to him. So basically, he could do something like that. Our problem is you got people that's too nice. You got people that won't look at it like that and say, well, okay, if this is what you're saying, then why wouldn't we do it? If this is the path that you're willing to go down. I'm not advocating any of it. I'm just simply saying, if you can't see what's happening and you worried about, bullshit, you worried about whether Cornel West or somebody like that, or even worried about, a movie, your objectivity is kind of screwed up right now. Because if you give a person, if you think about it, if you give any president that has existed in this country history ultimate power to decide what is, and there's no checks and balances, what's going to happen?
World War III. You have too much power. They can do what they want to do.
You have no more separation of powers. There'll be, Congress would literally just be, they're lame ducking it, because he could theoretically say, well, never mind, Congress, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Okay. I just got a comment saying it's treason. It is obvious. I don't know. Was that a comment or a question? So Calvin, how do you feel about what Tony just said? What up, Leash?
I agree.
You said what?
You can't have. I agree. As far I agree, because you can't have people just doing whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And because like if he can do it, if it was good for the goose, it's good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? And if he can legitimize doing fuck shit, the next one I ain't gonna say the next one will, because Trump, like me and me and what was talking about the other night, like he nobody, I don't think nobody else is gonna do what he did. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's got real ugly out here right now. I don't never remember being this ugly.
Yeah.
For a lot of reasons.
Man, I keep telling y'all, man, I need to run for president. I need a running mate. But I mean,
I'm gonna tell you something. This would be some real House of Cards stuff if I were in Biden's shoes. They claim the last election was stolen. I would steal this election. I would steal this election and face the music. Why? Because again, I'm immune, and so you want to prosecute me. I would claim I was doing it in line of my duty. Why? What is the president's main line of duty? To protect the Constitution. Who said they wanted to get rid of the Constitution? My opponent, out of his own mouth. So that would be right in line with what the Supreme Court was. Good for the goose is good for the gander. I would be immune. I'm 80-something years old. They're not putting me in jail. Besides, I'm immune anyway, and I'm doing my job, protecting the Constitution. It's fucked up that it would come to that, but this is, it's dire times. And in the big picture, I don't think it will come to that because one party is trying to stick to the norms. I don't think they should, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, man, it's ugly out here. Me and I was talking to a boy here. We was talking about how I say the same thing y'all as far as like how, and I'm always I'm gonna always go back to this because this way it feel like this way it started for me, ground zero, understanding how they do what they do when they doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like playing cards. You know what I'm saying? Hear me out. It's almost like playing cards, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And they playing. It's like you can't shoot your king because the ace is still out there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Obama was a ace or a big joker, depending on how you play, and Trump was a jack that walked the board. You know what I'm saying? That nobody really saw that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? They threw that shit out there, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, the Obama residue was gonna still hold tight, and we weren't gonna have nothing else to really, you know what I'm saying? We weren't gonna have nothing else to really worry about. But that don't seem to be the case. You know what I'm saying? Because like you know what I'm saying, like my boy said, he not a jack no, he may be a joke in itself because they made it about race. White people like, oh, y'all want to make it about race? Oh, we've been waiting on this. Here we go. And this is where we at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real ugly out there, man. What's funny?
No,
What?
I'm gonna tell you something funny. People talking about would Joe Biden step down and let another nominee from the party run. There's one person out there that could step in 4 months and would likely win that election.
Who?
But she won't do it.
Who?
Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah. Oh, she would smoke him.
If she stepped in, she would win it hands down because Republican women, a lot of Republican women love her. So, but that's not going to happen, but she would win.
She would smoke Trump like a blunt. You hear that, James? Stand back. Let Michelle Obama jump in, nigga. Smoke him like a blunt. Puff, pass.
Like, don't.
And before I ended the chat, I don't give if Michelle was secretly Michael at one point. Still would smoke Trump. Nah, that's just so it don't pop up in the chat. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, and you know who I'm talking about over there watching this.
I know, because the comment is coming. The comment is coming. See, there it is. Didn't let me down. The comment just came. Said Michelle is a man.
Who the fuck said that?
They've been saying that for years. Michelle.
Conspiracy there.
What'd you say, Sean?
He said, "Who the fuck said that?" I said, "Conspiracy theory."
Yeah. My boy Rob said that Michelle Obama is a man. Said that's lies, and when it does pop up, she's a man, and all hell gonna break loose. He said these is facts. Hey, Calvin, I can't with you.
Like if it did pop up, who the fuck would care? Who the fuck would care? Only Barack got to worry about that. Who the fuck would care?
That's a good point.
I ain't never heard that bullshit. But okay.
Bro,
I wouldn't even repeated that dumb shit.
Bro. My man, look, my conspiracy theory brother, has been saying that religiously. I mean, and you know what? That's his opinion. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. He said that he believes Michelle Obama's a man, and you know I can't tell nobody what to believe. I mean, I said, what is it gonna take? Is she gonna have to show up with her draws off for him to think otherwise? But I mean, you know.
Oh nah, in this day and age, we're gonna need a show naked with a mama there, birth certificate, the doctor that birthed her. It's real crazy out there.
Well, you said that you've gone. He just said that we've gone over this. I mean, Rob, like I said, when you make comments like that, people want to see what facts you're talking about. And if you want to come on here and display your facts or just type them, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. That's up to you, Brody. But again, you see the reaction on the chats. You showed the voter registration card. Send me the link again, bro. He's not gonna let this go. Yeah, okay? Let me see. It's crazy. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disgusted with both candidates. Just to be honest with you. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna vote, or I'm not saying I'm gonna vote for this person or that person. All I'm gonna say is that I'm disgusted with what
this election is not about. It's not about that, and yeah, we already discussed that. It's about Project 2025. That's all it's about.
I know.
That's it's about. You either voting for it or you're voting against it. It's simple as that.
Calvin doesn't know about it. Explain it to him.
You want me to explain the entirety of Project 2025, Calvin?
Yeah.
So, Project 2025 is literally all about, and it actually started today with the Supreme Court. It's about taking power out of the hands of down ballot government, i.e., taking power out of the hands of Congress, taking power out of the states. And putting it at the FBI, all the independent agencies, and putting it in the hands of the president. It's about the 10 Commandments mandatorily being displayed in every classroom. I mean, what else did they just do? It was Oklahoma that did that. What was the other state? The religious thing they did that made it mandatory. It's about banning nationwide ban on abortion. It's about a nationwide ban on birth control. Yes, birth control. It's so many different things. It's about a mass deportation plan. Who are they mass deporting? Well, you figure it out. Who are they trying to stop from coming in the first place? Black and brown. If they have their way, America will be a Nazi country. One of Trump's biggest right-hand man, Jason Miller. Look that dude up and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Look at what he says out of his mouth, but just look at him and tell me the first thing that comes out of that comes to mind. Sieg Heil. Sieg Heil comes to mind when you look at that dude. Yeah, this has been a plan that and part of what you said is right in the sense that once it became about race, that gave these people fuel to step up and say everything they say that they're trying to take over and trying to remove and get rid of. When you hear the far right crazies talk, our way of life, the white way is what they're talking about. They're taking over everything. Even with Trump in the debate talking about black jobs, they're taking your job. They're taking black jobs. How many niggas you know out there picking strawberries in this hot ass heat? You know what I mean? Black jobs, picking the cotton. That's what the immigrants are doing. That's what the migrants are doing. Jobs that we won't do, but they label that black jobs. It's so many different things. You have to look it up, but it's legit. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's literally a doctrine that they believe in, and it's printed out as like a 900-page manuscript that they plan on putting in place They plan on removing all the heads of the current agencies, those people that will do the right thing, doesn't matter whether they're Republican or not, and putting in people that will loyal. That's all it's about.
Rob, you see, Rob, I hope you see this. I hope you see this.
Never mind. Don't put that up there because we watching a movie. It's a generated thing because we watching a movie. But yeah,
that's to each his own. But the Michelle Obama is a man thing. Let me show you what Rob just sent me, yo. And this, let's see. And because I can't find this pic. I'm trying to scroll through, but I can't find it. Yeah, that's what he just showed me. That's what he just sent me.
Now, what's so funny is in the current world of AI, let me get a picture of Rob. I'll send him back a picture of Roberta. How about that? How about that? Come with that nonsense.
Not Roberta though, bro.
Yeah, that's what it. I mean, this is the world that we live in, where quote anything can be Photoshop, changed, whatever, just because, and everybody know that that's a Photoshop daggone photo. You only believe that stuff. Go down them rabbit holes if you really want to. If you want to believe that stuff, then that's what you're gonna believe anyway. And you will literally just search for stuff just to substantiate those kind of beliefs. You'll skip over 20 things that say the opposite just to try to find the one thing. We ain't got time for that, man. It for us, we've been fighting. Our ancestors have been fighting so long for rights to get equal footing in this country, and they trying to roll us back. And people playing games, we ain't got time for it.
Somebody just put in the chat, and this was not Rob. He said somebody said Michelle is a man. She was on Ellen's show with a heart on. Really?
Well, Michelle ain't my woman, and I frankly I don't care. Like I don't care one way or the other. I could care less one way or the other. And I ain't for real, it ain't even relevant, but I could care less. The funny thing about that is if that's in fact the case, and if you look at a lot of the former first ladies, particularly the white ones, they all look like they belong on some form of currency and shit. All of them look like George Washington or Thomas Jefferson or something. All of them. Maybe the only one that didn't was Jackie Onassis. And you want to if you throw Melania in there, maybe Melania, look up Russian hooker and you tell me what you see.
I'm not looking up Russian hooker.
Come on, man. Stop playing.
Hey, wow. I'm not looking up Russian hooker.
And the funny thing is, somewhere on my phone, and I can text it to you, I have real pics of Melania naked. These aren't fake pics. She never. I mean, this is not something she denied. She did that.
Okay, I'm not even
because I looked it up because you want to know whether or not this is a conspiracy thing, and it pretty much comes right up. Like if you really looking for it, it comes right up that she used to do new modeling. Okay. That came up because at one point in time, they were beating the drum about how classy Melania, classy Michelle Obama had no class. I don't like that whole attacking black woman in favor of some Russian hook. I ain't with that shit.
Oh no, I ain't with that neither. But okay.
So I immediately looked that up, and I wanted to post it on. I did kind of post it on Facebook on one of my posts. Classy, huh?
Now, Rob, what am I what am I what are we supposed to be looking at here? Because he just asked me to show this picture. What are we looking at? I mean, I don't. What are we looking at? I have seen this before, but where it says sex, it says male. Okay, that's what he wants us to look at right here, where it says sex. The M part is circled. So I guess and that's zoom. Okay, zoom in. All right. I really don't need to zoom in. Because I don't feel like doing this bullshit. I don't feel like zooming in. It says, you can see it right here where it says sex. It says male. So hold on, let me try to zoom in from here. Okay. Nope. God damn it. Okay. All right. Now, look, bro. You know I'm like certified slow on a computer, bro. So, but I mean, I think the point has been made, hasn't it? Okay. Let's see. All right. Zoom.
The point is, you can pull up anything. Send me your birth certificate, and I'll change that bitch to female. Again, come on with the nonsense. Ain't got time for this.
Right, it shows it right here. Okay, that's as much as I can do. Oh shit, I don't even have it on the right. Hold on. Time out. Okay, Rob, bro. Hold on. Stop screen. I mean, I look again. I will not sit here and call nobody wrong or crazy or anything else, but this is what Rob wants us to see. Okay. Right there, where it's flash right here. That's the part where it says sex, it says male, right there. So I can't zoom in no more, bro. He said, and I bring receipts. Okay. Yes, Calvin.
I'm trying to put this in the. We don't give a shit, man. That's just stupid. That shit is irrelevant, man. Even if it was truth, it's still irrelevant. Like, what did that have to do with the cost of tea in China? How does that help or hurt? How does that help us in our situation? You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
good question.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
I know we just shooting the shit. We spent 10 minutes on this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so it might explain why the gay agenda was pushed before the black agenda was pushed. Like you can't say the F word when you talk about gay people, but yet you still say nigga or nigger and it not be considered the same.
Now, what you just said, my bro Rob, he echoed your sentiments. What you just said about the agenda being pushed, he literally he said that while he typed that in while you were saying that. So, okay.
But here's the problem. The problem is the agenda being pushed. This is pushing an agenda. If you're asserting that a female is a male and she's not even the politician, she's just the wife of the politician, you're pushing an agenda. You're pushing an agenda. You yourself are pushing an agenda.
Okay.
It's not relevant. She was not the president. Currently, she ain't running for president. It's all an attack. The agenda is to attack the validity of that particular president. Attack Barack Obama as a man, thus attack him as a president. He wasn't born here. All of these things. He's secretly a Muslim. Who gives a fuck if he was a Muslim? He could have been the president and a Muslim at the same time. And only those with the agenda would have cared, because the narrative then would become, well, he's secretly working for terrorists because he's a Muslim. It's always something. It's always something. Well, and if anybody you was going to say was a man, start with Martin Taylor Greene. Yeah, I mean, worry about that. Because that's in your face. One looks like a man, one don't.
Bro, you know when it come to us, you know the goalposts always get pushed back. You know that. That's
all I'm saying. Calvin's right. 10 minutes on this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's something a whole lot big at stake. But it's always been, that's our history here in America. And it's sad coming from other black people that everything that we achieve somehow has to get attacked.
I
somehow
totally agree with you.
Somehow, no matter what it is, you always got some dissenters, and some of them dissenters are within our own ranks.
I totally
attacking the validity.
I totally agree with that. I couldn't agree with you more about that. You know, I do. To be honest with you, I don't. It is what it is. I don't give.
If you listen to, I listen to a lot of Fox, but I listen to like far right radio. Listen to 107. Drive down the road, listen to 107.7 one day, and even back then, where these, I mean, crack ass crackers, you know, channel my inner Bernie Mac, calling in, talking about calling Michelle Obama Michael and all this other stuff. Yeah,
that's Chris Rock that you quoting, bro.
Okay, well, okay, either one. But Bernie Mac sound better saying it than Chris Rock. Yeah, I mean, Bernie Mac said with feeling, cracker ass cracker. But they call it in and they're talking about the Obama administration, but then somehow another Michael Obama and blah 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 blah, and they laugh and thinking it's funny and it's a joke, and they're attacking a black woman. Like you said, I ain't with that. I ain't with that.
To be honest with
It's
you,
enough trailer trash over there that I could go all year on them redneck wives, but yet and still they still do it.
I don't, I'm gonna just say this, and race don't have nothing to do with this. If Michelle Obama ran, Michael Obama, Miguel Obama, Obama decided to run, they would smoke number 45 boots.
Them crackers were so jealous of Obama because he had swagger and a smooth jumper. Like they couldn't even stand the fact, what is the president out there shooting a basketball for? Typical black stuff. Yeah, he black. And he can shoot a basketball. What the hell does that got to do? So what? You wasn't saying that when Bush was playing golf? Like you got, and my point is the reason why I brought up golf is that orange faced idiot. What are he bragging about? My golf swing and I can hit the ball 50 yards. Who gives a flying fuck?
I was just about to say that. They was arguing.
Would you rather be able to hit a golf ball 50 yards, or hit a smooth ass J? You know what I mean? Cross over and hit a smooth ass J.
I don't know. Ask Tiger Woods. He might give you the answer you're not looking for. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I'm just playing. Hey man, y'all funny, man. Calvin, you ain't never lied when you said this is the greatest shit show in the world, bro.
And to not to take away from your point as far as niggas voting for that person, but to be fair, right now, it could be Ronald fucking McDonald and niggas will vote for him above this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, because we gonna be honest, right? Because I follow. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be fair, every debate I done seen with a sitting president, that first debate they get their ass beat. Mitt Romney punched Obama in the mouth in 2012. I remember that verbatim. You know what I'm saying? 2012, that debate, Mitt Romney came out swinging, and Obama had to, you know what I'm saying? Same thing happened in 05, same thing happened in 04 with John Kerry and George Bush. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. It just looked bad because the nigga is 1900 years old. But he was old 4 years ago when we voted for the nigga. What, you thought he was gonna get younger?
That's true.
No, he won't get fucking younger. You know that.
I think what people are more worried about is not necessarily, because you can be old and sharp. Fuck, Judge Joe Brown is the same age as Trump, and sharp. Well, he's 76, but sharp as a motherfucker. I think it may be the competency level that people are concerned about with Joe Biden. But then I saw his rally the next day, and you could tell they gave him the proper meds and proper shit to say, and it was like a whole different person.
They gave him a fucking insure. No,
I insure. Wow.
he drunk his insure. Goddamn it, he won't. But that shit happens. They get punched. They get punched. It happens more often than y'all think. More often than we like to agree. But hey, man,
I'm just still tripping off the fact that, again, like, no matter who's running for president, the fact that you could commit a felony and you lose your right to vote, but you could be convicted of 34 felonies and possibly be the president. I don't give a fuck who it is running. Make that shit make sense.
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell
That's
you
crazy. It's only in America, bro.
And I know we keep throwing it about. I know we keep bringing it back to race, but if you can be a white man, have 34 felonies, and get ready to be president. If you was a black dude with 34 felonies, you
on death row.
You on death row.
On death row. What the fuck? You on death motherfucking row. Are you joking?
Hell no. It ain't a game.
No, I mean, and that's real. That's real ass shit. Like, I said this shit about January 6th. I said black people couldn't do nothing that gangster, bro. Black people couldn't do nothing that gangster. Like, storm the Capitol. Like this is fucking medieval times. Black people couldn't do nothing that gangster. They'd have been plucking each one of us off as soon as we got within a block of the goddamn Capitol.
That alone, that right there should let you know what that's all about. Now I know some people are gonna be mad because they had to narrow down the charges, but you have to, you know what I'm saying? It would be too much. You'd be splitting too many hairs if you left it how it was before. It have to be like they almost made it like a RICO jank. Like this is what everybody, you know what I'm saying? This is what they did it, so this is what most of them are guilty of. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get it over and done with before the election. You know what I'm saying?
Can you post that picture? Can you post that picture on the screen, sir, while we just sitting here chopping it up and just leave it there?
Okay.
I sent you that text. Post that picture there and just leave it there.
Okay. All right. Again, I'm gonna say this, and everybody gonna laugh at me like the idiot that I can be. I told y'all, man. Like, you know, I think the best presidential candidate in these days in this day and age to me is somebody who an actual common citizen. That may sound dumb as a bitch. I keep telling y'all, MFs, vote for your boy. Vote for your boy. I just got to get me a running mate because Aaron was supposed to be my running mate, but he too young. Tony, I can't have you as a running mate screaming out, "You cracker ass cracker." I just can't do that.
You know, you want to know why you lose? Because you couldn't campaign in Texas. Because soon as somebody say something about Dallas, you wouldn't be able to be quiet, and you open your mouth and you say something about Dallas.
Oh, I would definitely look. I would already take the state of Texas as a loss. I would concede that.
Then you lost the election already.
And you lost. So with that being said, you lost the election because there's so many Dallas fans out there.
Bro, listen to me. I want to run. I would run knowing that I'm not going to win. It's just about a message that I would want to get out.
Oh, you're not another Trump.
No, absolutely not. Because I'm not trying to be a dictator and actually give a fuck about the people. I actually give a fuck about the people in this country. I guarantee you, if I won, I would win. I could pull off just now. I could pull off one state. I guarantee you. Like, look, I would put the Dallas Cowboys shit to the side. You know, I would put that to the side. But you ain't wrong.
You know, I think two dudes. You could take one from each party, both of these dudes, and if they could pull a Joe Lieberman and I forget who Lieberman was running with, but it was a Republican and Democrat running for president. It was one Republican and one Democrat, president, vice president. If you could get that, and I think Beto O'Rourke and Adam Kinzinger.
You know,
both of them dudes is young.
One of Kennedy's kids is running for president now. You just don't know because
I didn't say Kennedy. I said Kinzinger.
No, I know
Kinzinger.
that. I know that. I'm just talking about in general.
Kennedy is crazy.
Yeah, he running as independent. He's not any Democrat. Yeah,
Yeah, Kennedy is crazy.
If you got the what you're looking at now is a good view of the far right. Kennedy is what you would call far left. You dig what I'm saying?
The reason why I had you post that pic is because in the big picture, the grand scheme, you see these dudes. They on a boat together, chilling, whatever. That's Bush, that's Clinton, that's Obama. Think about their funeral. Remember, I brought the funeral thing up where they passing candy and they ain't shared with Trump.
Yeah, John McCain.
He's a scumbag. He a scumbag. That's why they don't fuck with him.
Well, this is why you just don't. This is why he's the reason why elections are important, because you don't vote anybody being that motherfucker. Anybody, all that shit's important. Let this be a lesson to y'all. I don't care. You don't want. You know what I'm saying? And it's a video out there somewhere. You probably can't find it now, but he said years ago, even before Obama was, when he was like celebrity Trump, he said, if I could run for president. And I'd run as a Republican. He said, because I can say whatever the hell I want, and they'll eat it up. You know what I'm saying? They would just eat it up, and that's what he's doing.
Well, the motherfucker ran and won.
He ran and won.
And think about it. states put in a lot of those states, red states, put in laws that makes it illegal for you to give somebody a bottle of water while they standing in line to vote. Can't offer them a seat while they standing in line to vote. Anything to get them to not vote. What kind of democracy is that?
That's wild. No, that's wild.
That was that vote of drop off in 16. Like they anticipated, they didn't know. Like had they know it was gonna go like that, they would have played a higher card. The Republicans would. You know what I'm saying? And the Democratic vote was kind of split because niggas wanted the meat of the base really wanted Bernie, who they said was too old, which is funny now.
Isn't it funny?
Night.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, when they didn't get Bernie, didn't vote. You know what I'm saying? They didn't vote.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, I'm about to wrap this up because I got to go do some dad shit. So I'm about to wrap this thing up. And Diggity, it was definitely nice to meet you.
Vice versa.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's the dog days of summer, fellas. We waiting for our football. And
they be talking about they cover everything on here. Diddy, goddamn, Kendrick Lamar,
sure
all
do
that shit.
Absolutely.
I'm with
Absolutely.
I said I'm always down to talk.
Hey, one of the things I say on here when the show first gets started, all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. I'm just like you guys who are just dying for that first week in September so we can get us some football going. Matter of fact, we just want us some preseason going. But in the meantime,
hey, bro.
Yeah,
but you know what ain't necessary on here? You know, really ain't necessary on here. I wish.
Oh, man, you just fucked up. You fucked up.
No, don't do that. Don't do it.
You know you fucked up, right? You know
don't
you
do
fucked
it.
up. You know you just fucked up. You know you just
one
fucked
wish,
up.
One wish.
I was gonna leave it alone. You know you just.
I got one wish.
You know you fucked up. I wasn't even thinking about that. You know you fucked up. Oh boy, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. Why? This is.
You might be right. I hope you can't find it. You looking for it.
Are you joking? Why are you joking, bro? Are you who are you talking to? What?
Some people wish to be a superstar. Wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn, me and you to the baby's born.
Tony did this.
Wow. I ain't do nothing, man.
Yes, you did.
I ain't do nothing.
I was gonna let this
go.
Till my baby's born.
Yo, say, come on.
Till my baby's born. 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 Till my baby's born.
That's gonna be one of them joints when that kid get like 25. He gonna look at Dad. Why you do that? why you do that? Like why?
He gonna say that when he turned 15. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get this off here. All right, you guys. I gotta go get my son. So, till my baby's born. So tell me, pretty baby. Oh. Yeah, man. But anyway, pleasure meeting you, my boy.
Same, man.
Trust me, that all that means is that another person in the prediction league. That means we have a post game show during the football season on Sundays, and then we have another show on Tuesdays where we, again go over basically Sunday night and Monday night's game, and then give our predictions for the upcoming week. So everybody, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. It is July 1st. That means my birthday in 18 days, bruh. Birthday in 18 days, bruh. No, I ain't got shit planned, bruh. But anyway, I ain't got shit planned. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, blessed week. It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. We out this bitch.
Right
Peace.
out. Mm-hmm.